First Alert 5 weather.
And we're back. Thanks so much for staying with us here on this Monday night on News 5 at 6. And I want to start out with these two photos back to back. This is really, really cool. Definitely caught my attention. This is what it looked like this morning when the snow was still falling here at Garden of the Gods. But let's fast forward about 6 hours in time. We saw a mix of sun and clouds develop by the afternoon. Larry captured this photo with the melting snow. Still some on the ground, but definitely not the scene that we saw this morning. And out ahead of our next storm, which comes into play tomorrow night, I think we'll see more snow melt heading into Tuesday afternoon. But let's recap what we saw from the Sunday through Monday morning storm and some impressive snowfall totals yet again. Around 10.5 inches for the Air Force Academy, 10 for Black Forest. We saw amounts between 6 and 9 inches, Palmer Lake to Manitou to Falcon and Buena Vista. Woodland Park around 6, and the Pueblo Reservoir, where the snowflakes were flying a good deal as well. It's just too dry for much to, or I should say too warm for much to accumulate. And in those areas, only picking up about 1.5 inches of snow. In terms of the liquid precip breakdown from midnight to the present time, picked up about 15/100ths of an inch of liquid gold in the Springs, about 8/100ths of an inch in Pueblo. Highs in both areas today into the 40s after starting out this morning in the lower to middle 30s. And this evening, still looking good out there with some daylight left to go for about the next 45 minutes or so. 37 degrees in town under mostly cloudy skies. That wind continues to come out of the northeast behind that departing system, but relatively light with just some general breezes around 10 to 15 miles per hour. You see that as well in Pueblo, where it's a little bit more mild, 45 degrees on this Monday evening. Still under weather alert tonight as we look ahead to Tuesday and Wednesday's active weather, except this time around it's going to target areas along and south of Highway 50. So we're talking about the southern I-25 corridor, the southern mountain areas. Sangres could get really big snowfall rates here and big accumulations around 8 to 15 inches. And this could lead to slick morning commutes, especially across the southern I-25 corridor by around Wednesday morning. Looking at Tuesday, we're going to be dry through at least mid to late afternoon in the Springs and Pueblo as our highs look to rise around 5 to 10 degrees from what we saw today. So not a bad day on Tuesday. We will see the clouds build up over the mountain areas. And I think in these spots by mid-afternoon, we will see some snow showers across the mountain passes, the central mountains, and then that shifts farther south. That's where the heaviest snow falls heading into Tuesday night. Notice how little moisture shows up on Futurecast around the Pikes Peak region. Now, we will see some scattered snow showers, especially Teller County, Palmer Divide, but it will not be as active here as what we will see down to the south. And I think that snow will continue at times through midday Wednesday, likely rain out there across the southeast plains before that storm eventually clears out of the area heading into Wednesday night. So snow totals, again, quite variable, but you can see some of the bigger amounts down towards La Veta, 8 to 14 here, 3 to 6 expected for Trinidad, anywhere from maybe a trace or nothing in the Springs to possibly an inch or two in the northwestern suburbs, 2 to 5 up towards Woodland Park, and 2 to 4 for Monument. Lows tonight get chilly out there, dropping down to the teens and 20s, and your highs tomorrow, we'll see some 50s across the southeast plains with some mid 40s in the Springs. Little dip in the temps on Wednesday. Thursday into Friday, we're tracking upper 40s. Take a look at that weekend forecast. Definitely looking like a springtime forecast here with 50s and then 60s in Pueblo. Nice to see some drier weather by the weekend after such an active stretch of days. In Canyon City, more rain snow chances Tuesday into Wednesday, another round on Friday, and then dry skies and mild highs Saturday and Sunday. Woodland Park, we have 30s here Tuesday into Wednesday, but then warming up nicely just in time for the weekend. Jake?